Ciao. I am Jan Steff. This is Isotrona, a source of creation. In this first video I'm going to show you how to make the #1 aircraft model out of paper, something that everyone can make and should bring joy to every child, even the child within you. This model was taught to me by my grandfather, which learned how to make it during World War II, and so this model is close to 90 years old. It is the best flying model of an aircraft that you can make out of paper. Okay, so this is how one makes the #1 aircraft model or paper aircraft model flying. Okay, so you first things first, one marks the paper on the diagonally, kind of like this, in an X shape. I'm going to go over here. I mean, I drew an X line or 2 lines. And I'm going to show on this side, on this red, I'll make it. Okay, so like this. Okay. I take the width of the and roll it over the length, and this gives me the diagonally like that. You use your fingernails to press down on the paper. This makes a fine line. Okay, I stretch it out. Now we've got the X here. Now I'll show over here. You start bending it like this on the inside, okay? You make a triangle out of the X like that. You make sure it's perfect and that they align perfectly on the corners, like so. Okay. I use my fingernail to press on the middle too. Okay, so now it can be seen it's a perfect triangle. I now take this side and bend it over to the top, like so. Then the other side, the other triangle, I bend it so that it matches the top of the airplane, like this. Once again, I use my fingernail to press down the paper so it comes out perfectly. So as you can see, the triangle, the first triangle, it folds into 2 triangles. Then I take once again this triangle over here and bend it like this on the middle, so it now goes on the middle like this on the inside. Okay, then take the other triangle and bend it once again in the middle like this. Okay, I make sure they match perfectly over here, because if they match perfectly, okay, the aircraft will be perfectly symmetrical. Okay, like so. This has a very origami-ish look to it, unlike origami paper. Okay, this actually works because it flies. Okay, and this is the best aircraft model ever designed, ever made. I've been doing this all my life and compare it to aircraft models done by children, and sure, I'm now grown up, but okay, now we once again take the top, this time the top of the, still on the top of the airplane. Okay, we bend it like this over the last triangles. Okay, over the height of the, this is the height of the last triangles that we made. We bend it like this, and now we have a this is kind of like a trapezoid shape. Okay, we bend it like this. Once again, use my fingernail to just press it down so it comes out perfectly. Okay, and now I stretch out these triangles and just take a look how beautiful it looks. Okay, I stretch this triangle out, and this is the front of the airplane or aircraft. Okay, I stretch this side out too, like so. Looks a lot like origami, but this is the, I mean, well, you may make all sorts of origami models, they don't work, but this one truly works. Okay, okay. So now I take the aircraft, I bend it on the middle, like so. Once again, I use my fingernail, like this, to press it perfectly. Okay, now it's on the side, like this. I bend and already make the wings of the airplane, or aircraft model. I bend it like this, and then put it on the other side, make the other wing. I'm making sure they're perfectly aligned. Okay, like so. So now it already has wings. And it's the best distribution of weight and of weight ratio over the body of the aircraft. Actually, it's very aerodynamic, like this. It's the best aerodynamic model. Aircraft model, okay, like so. It already flies like this, but if you once again just do like small bend over here, what this does, okay, and now over here on this other side, bending it like this will make the aircraft fly very straight, because it keeps the airflow so the airflow going like this, the air flowing like this, okay, keeps the aircraft going straight. Okay, so it flies very straight. And if you want to make it fly rather fast, somewhat fast, okay, over long distances, you leave it like this. But if you want it to stay more in the air, so like this, it flies kind of like on a slight slope. I mean, it decreases in altitude slowly while flying over somewhat fast over long distance. And if you want it to stay, to keep the aircraft for a longer period in the air, okay, you make something like this in the back. You bend the back of it like this. Okay, you make this kind of like a funnel. Okay, like so. Bend it like this, just a bit like that, okay? And this makes the aircraft stay longer in the air, like so. Because as it gains speed in the air, okay, it forces the aircraft to lift its front, lift the front of the aircraft, okay, and it flies kind of like this, okay. So it goes up to a point like this, okay. Then it lifts the front, okay, and stays a bit in the air, then gains speed again, and it's kind of like it flies kind of like in steps, okay. So that's how it flies like this. And if you want it to fly fast over a long distance, okay, you take this one out. And if you want it to stay a lot in the air, okay, you leave it there, do it like this. So this is the best aircraft model that anyone can make out of paper, and it looks just, I mean, it looks better than real aircrafts. Okay. I'll make it out of this paper sheet as well. I'll make it very, very fast this time. Okay. Once again. Like so. Bend this over like this. Stretch it out. Or even it with the fingernail. Once again like this. Now have these two triangles. Now I bend this triangle over like this. Now this one. Like this. I flip it over like this. Take out the front. One side. This is kind of like the cockpit. This is where the pilot sits. Okay. This, and like this. And like this. Now I make this is like the flap, or the, how do you call it? Aileron, I believe. That's how they call it in aeronautical terms. I think this is kind of like the flaps or aileron. Okay. This is how the white one looks. Both of them. Now they can fly in formation. If you have enjoyed this video, would like to support my creative works, click on the Ko-Fi link in the description to make a small donation. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I'm Ioan Ștef, this is Isotrona. Ciao! Incredibile. came back. This is really impossible. I mean, only the Holy Ghost can make something like this. Needs to be straightened out. Have to use it a few times. Oh, came back. Okay. Oh, where did you? Flew so far. That's where I tested the aircraft. Acolo am testat avioanele. Și tot acolo s-au jucat și copiii mei, așa de, cred, 9-10 ani.
Colorato.
Da, i fai colorato.
Uite ce caută! Dacă e rost de mâncat, haide, Palmere! Pun și-o la rost.
será? Ele fac, nunca, ele fac.
If you have enjoyed this video, would like to support my creative works, click on the Ko-Fi link in the description to make a small donation. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I'm Ioan Ștef, this is Isotrona. Ciao!